night Wallin sleeps over and look what it's like outside.
Huh?
Hey? So the night that Wallin sleeps over at the house and then you wake up to this.
Yeah.
Dumping snow. Morning, I'm getting ready to go to Revy. Test this fucker out here. Bird out there, you see right at the top. Nice.
This is goofy, I don't like it. I didn't order it.
You can. Can't see a thing and down poop. Goodies, gay. Unreal. Probably not a good spot to be sitting here in a way.
Fuck, I couldn't fucking see.
Well, everybody's down there. Joe says it's gonna take a while to pull out. Old broken back tree planter made it out first poke. So I'm pretty proud of myself right now. Unreal. That was Joe's attempt. Come on, Joe. Where's that Joe? Yeah, buddy! Oh,
That was awesome.
Quaid. Oh, he's gonna get in all the ruts there. Maybe or no?
Uh-oh.
Here, I'm losing speed, eh? There he is. No, he's got her.
There's enough for the trailer now.
Yeah. He can get in a groove and get some momentum, eh? Uh-oh, where's he going?
You might be good there, Quinn.
Give her the onion!
I didn't think he needed a ski pull that fucker.
I just made to go for a walk.
Straight up into the little valley. We're the only two tracks at the top here. Probably up and left of the last place me and you crossed. Look, this is awesome in here.
This is awesome in here.
I got my old track. Gee, wrenches.
Holy fuck. Oh, what's everybody think? Think it's busy? Just throw. Crazy. Day 2. Uber.
With the horses that you ride and the feelings left inside, comes a time you need to leave all that behind. The name they'd like to know, anyone could let it go, and the people tried to complicate you, but you left it all behind. Oh, worldly possessions are left for recollection.
Living that dream.
I just fucking pulled it right up when we were launching off.
Did you?
Just fucking taped.
Did you use some tracks to get up there at least?
A little bit, yeah. Like I poached some tracks and then.
You have to.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
you gotta.
Oh,
I was poaching track. I had to turn out. I couldn't make it.
Still going.
Oh. Bounce across the floor over there.
2:30, I'm going to bed.
Spin that bottle open.
2:30.
The fuck?
Is it 2:30 right now?
Well, look at the air drinks in that one, Corey. Corey, air drinks. Look at the air drinks in that one. She's good.
That's a solid 12.
That's an air drink and a half.
It has polished draw.
That's worth 12 drinks.
Frisbee. Who? Us? Yeah.
Dude,
Tell me what's
they know
been going on? Do we know? Up to this point?
No.
So
what are you trying to explain here?
I don't know what the plan is for tomorrow.
You drink.
That's exactly sounds like the you drink point.
Joey got
Careful to fuck up.
No, he didn't get shit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I
You're like,
did.
what's going on?
You guys have one slipper now?
Tomorrow if we're going to Boulder
Yeah,
Frisbee.
where does people park?
I said I don't know.
Right at the bottom?
Yeah, right. You're right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Frisbee is. I don't know if you're older, but
From somebody in like a chariot. Just rubs you.
Tired, done.
you ready for this one, Nebraska?
James's dream was always to live and snowmobile in the mountains of BC. He got to live his dream, even if it was only for a little while. That was something, because some people never get to live their dreams at all.
James and I knew each other ever since we were little. There are so many memories of Christmases, Myles Bay, birthday parties, but my favorite memory of us is every winter we would spend our nights on the outdoor rink skating. James and I were always there for each other. We were that safe place, that person. We could go months without talking, and then when we needed that safe place, that comfort, we were there for each other no matter what. He picked me up so many times and helped me put the pieces back together, and I did the same for him. He was such a good man. He was kind, he was gentle, he was compassionate, he was hardworking, and he would give you the shirt off his back. He was always there to bail me out or pour me another drink, and he knew exactly what I needed before I even had to say it. He was my best friend. He was my guardian, and now he's our guardian angel. I know he's up there watching over us. I miss you, James.
Hey guys, it's Carter Booth here. And I just want to say a few things about James Wallin. Him and I were good friends. We didn't really know each other for too long, but the 2 years I did know him, we spent a lot of time together riding in the winters, exploring a lot of zones and stuff. And you know, in the one zone we definitely did have fun in was one not far from where I was staying. He found it on his map. We went and explored it, and it was pretty typical conditions. You know, it was a little sobbed in and stuff, but we definitely covered a lot of ground that day. You know, had a blast, and I go back to that zone quite often. You know, with certain people, and it's tough to ride in there sometimes when you see features and things that where I've seen him ride before. Like I just remember some. You know, it's hard to explain, but, you know, he was a good guy. He's definitely too young to go. He left a mark on a lot of us, and, you know, I just had a big heart for the sport. Really liked to ride. He was talented, you know, he had a lot. He was making his way up, and he just too young to go. Yeah, I definitely missed the guy. You know, he's looking down on all of us, and he's, I definitely think about him when I ride here and there. He's up there, and yeah, you know, it's tough to talk about. I definitely wish he was still here, but sometimes that's the way life works, and we just got to keep our heads up and keep moving forward. So, thanks, guys.
Hey everyone, my name's Corey Dobransky, and I just wanted to say a few words about our good buddy James Wallin. I met James about 6 years ago now, when he was first considering moving from his home here in Fort Frances, Ontario, where he kind of grew up in his high school years. He contacted me actually because I was one of the few guys from our region that had been mountain riding for quite a number of years already, and he just asked me my thoughts and you know, what my opinion was about moving to BC. And I honestly told him, I said, kid, if you pretty much are at the point in your life when you have nothing left holding you here, I said, if I was your age again, I would go do it. I missed the opportunity to chase the dream myself, and it turned into more of a hobby, and it was always a dream of mine to be a sponsored rider too. So I think when James packed up and moved and went to Revelstoke, I was pretty proud of the kid, man. He had some balls, and he loaded up his whole life and went for it, you know. And following that, we stayed in contact. First year, you know, I helped him out. I was just starting my own wrap business, so we shot him a wrap. And I remember, I'll never forget that night, Joey, Billy, and all of us boys, you know, they said, let's stay up and put James's wrap on. And we stayed up all night, all of us, and put the wrap on for him so he looked good to ride the next day. And just great memories I'll have for a lifetime. And then, you know, like the past 5 years since, we've pretty much gone and rode with him for a week every second week of December. And so I just wanted to say big thanks to Joey Galloway, because I mean, without Joe finding a trailer and just all the hard work he put in, I mean, usually me and him are working a couple months straight to make all this shit happen for us all the time, and it's a lot of work for us, but it's always been a dream, and we've still chased it even though we're getting older. And so he put a lot of work into it. I just want to thank him for, you know, this memorial ride for James meant a lot to me especially, and it took a lot to make all that happen for all of us for this video even. And it was hard. You know, it's one of the hardest things I've had to do in my life. My life hasn't been the same since James has been gone. I don't think I'll ever have a friend. I don't think I'll ever have a friend like him again in my life. I was talking to him every couple days near the end there, and sorry, it was a tough blow. He's the only guy positive for me when I was trying to do some crazy stuff on a snowmobile, and a lot of people were doubting me and saying a lot of, you know, negative stuff. And James was there, you know, he said, "Bud, I can't wait to see the video. I know you can do it." And that's just how James was. And you know, he went out to BC, and his old school spirit, I think, just he sprouted like a flower, or like he just he was loved by everyone. And I'll admit, snowmobiling definitely wasn't the same without him. It's a little bit of my personal spark was gone. He was my push, and I just hope wherever he's gone that someday we get to meet again, because I miss him dearly. So thanks.
So James and I were really close. Good friend. It's pretty much like a brother to me. It's basically family. Lived together, did everything together, sledded together. Pushed me a lot sledding, especially with the ramp stuff. Yeah, he was one of the most authentic people I know. Completely genuine. He was funny. He knew when to be serious. He had big goals, but unlike a lot of people, like he had these goals, but he knew how to execute them, and he's making his dreams happen. Things were really coming together for him. It was just taken too soon. We had so many plans, like for the future. We were always talking about all the cool stuff we would go do riding, or we were going to go do. He's one of the most authentic people I know, one of the best people I've known. Really kind, but funny, and he'd say things how they were, which was good. He was just real. And an awesome friend who's taken too soon. We miss you, buddy. We miss you.
Gets the heart going.
last time I got up here was with my good buddy James, and I never forgot this view ever. It's the only time I've been up here. Pardon me. I fucking miss him.
I miss James. I miss him so much. I miss him every day. One of the things I miss most about him is his hugs. He gave the greatest hugs. He hugged you like he meant it. He poured all his love into those hugs. I'm sad I don't get them anymore.
To a good man. Died way too young.
James is such a daredevil. He was always trying to push the limits of everything, from snowmobiling and doing crazy jumps and flips to skydiving and jumping from crazy high heights. Like the time at the camp, he climbed up onto the roof of a cabin and jumped off of it into the lake, with me telling him the whole time to get down, to get down, to get down, but he did it anyways and went up for a second try. That was James. Always doing the extreme. I don't know what happens when we die, but I hope wherever he is, he's with my mom and Lloyd, his Nana and Papa, and his mom and his dad, and everybody else we've lost too soon. I hope they're all together, at least. That would be something.
been reminiscing. Way back when we had the time. Parents taught but we never listened. Knew it all, we were mastermind. Every class trying to stay awake. Afternoons when we approach the bus, finding out that your friend is fake. And the day that you had enough. Yeah, back with the crew they were holding me down. Get on the bikes and we riding around. There was a pack of us tearing it up. We pulling up all over town. Yeah, shoveling jumps, we sending it high. Finally Friday, spending the night. 11 p.m. and we all seeking out. Everybody get down, it's better to hide. Young rebels, we taking a stand. Good idea, we should play in a band. Make some music, express yourself. Before it was all about chasing the bands. Way back we were chasing the girls. Back when we all had faith in the world. Middle school they try to keep us straight, while knowing that most will be taking the world. Learn shit that we never should've. Gonna find out it was only time. Learn to fail when we said we could've. Taking risks, we rolling dice. Thinking back, I'm envious of the days I wouldn't listen. Kinda wish I had a mission. Right about now I'm really missing all the days that were carefree. All the moments we used to have. No one knew what their plans be, but somehow knew we could use a laugh. Life came like a stampede. All of us going through a test. So far back we can't see cause they gone. But I guess I miss no stress. Goddamn, 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 I miss no high school with the same story. Thick head kid that would hate to lose. Not good at shit, all the games bore me, but never cared about making moves. Getting jobs without need a check. 15 trying to get a brand new bike. No one told me I could be with the best. And as for the squad, we thinking alike. Fuck everything, we just wanna go ride. Button the heads and you know we collide. Hit up the pool and we all on the slide. They kicking us out while we laugh till we cry. Acting dumb like that. Next week we gonna come right back. You know what I mean, man, it's summertime free. Not a care in the world till the fun go flat. Yeah, we just fucking around. Friends come and go, man, they up and they down. Some of them are never coming back, either by choice or they stuck in the ground. Not the case for the rest of us. Keep it pin while you count your blessings. Every loss that we take is rough, and the times are tough all throughout recession. That didn't matter to me though, never cared about getting paid. Long as I could go get to race and not worry about life to forget the strain. Your hindsight 2020, work with a different stare. Way back, no limits there. After all of that, I still didn't care. Through all the days that were carefree, all the moments we used to have. No one knew what their plans be, but somehow knew we could use a laugh. Life came like a stampede. All of us going through a test. So far back we can't see cause they gone. But I guess I miss no stress. Goddamn, 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 I miss no spending hours gazing back. Here and now I lay these tracks. My power for gaining racks and how to scour 80 plaques. No time to be chillin', there's dope rhymes to be killing. But goddamn, I wish I could go back sometimes to the life I was living. And that's no stress, no bills. Back before I had those flow skills. Had to move up my growth rail. Now I travel the world, had a globe feel, yeah. But I wouldn't trade that for shit, I got me in return. Even times I'm getting burned. 25 years I live and learn.
So day 5, we decided we were going to hit Frisbee for a couple hours before we were going to call it a trip. It was just myself, Joey, and Quaid left. Everybody else had gone home anyways. So we went up to the top of the ridge. The visibility was very low, and just I was tired, and it's the end of the trip, right? So we were getting stuck and frustrated, and that's when we decided to just call it a trip. We had come and done what we had set out to do, and in memory of James, and so we just decided to head down and start our long journeys back home. You know, Joey and Quaid had to go all the way to Saskatchewan, and I myself had to drive all the way back to Fort Frances, Ontario. So it's that's a day journey in itself, but over the years I tend to enjoy the journey. It's all part of it, and just another aspect of it that I've grown to love. James, we'll miss you, and in ending this, I just need to thank James's Aunt Jenny for all of her contributions in letting this partake. Guys like Riley Edwards, Carter Booth, Brandon Wiesner, Joey Galloway, Quaid Jackson, there's many more, Chris Hortness. We were missing great guys like Hoppy Body, our brother Billy Wilson couldn't make it. So many people that I can thank for all making this come to life, and I just hope that everybody enjoys it, and we paid tribute to James the way he should be tributed, because he was just such a great person. I wish the news that was brought to me the other day I could change in some magical or mysterious way, to make you live out so many more days, 'cause when you were by our sides, your epicness gleamed with pride. Now on a turtle, keystone, McRae, or Frisbee, but tell you the truth, that didn't matter as long as you were with me. Now it'll be hard to go on with you at our backs, but may you be the bond, the glue, that holds those north-facing fractured cracks. And when I look to the sky on an inverted bluebird day, I'll point and say, James Wallin, let's go. I need you to show me the way.